A housing crash in 2024? What if we tell you that another housing market crash is on its way and it is so close that there is very little time to make a better decision? For many homeowners, real estate costs simply keep going up. Moreover, nothing seems to stop the ongoing increase in housing values, not even some of the highest mortgage rates in over 23 years. Did you know that the National Association of Realtors says that median existing home prices grew 5.1% over the previous year in January? As a result, it marks the sixth consecutive month of year-over-year increases in prices. Another example of continuous raises is the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Home Price Index, which rose for 9 months in a row before very slightly declining in November and by a meager 0.4% in December. Hence, we might need to anticipate that the disproportionate price increase in homes will be undone by a housing recession. By late 2022, the U.S. housing market had finally begun to cool off, and a drop in home prices was imminent. Before the housing market crashed, however, an odd thing happened. Home values began to rise once more. The median sale price of an existing home is almost at a new high, according to the NAR data. You might be surprised to note that the median for January 2023 is $379,100, which is more than the previous record high of $413,800. Due to seasonal variations in property values, late spring is normally the most expensive period of the year. The record high was attained in June 2022. What will you do if the budget for buying a house goes beyond the expected one? Will you still try to make a purchase, or will you wait until the right time to come? Analysts are of mixed opinions, and for the time being, it must be your choice. According to Lawrence Yun, chief economist at NAR, the truth that home prices are rising faster than earnings is making affordability issues worse. He added, "It is not desirable when property prices exceed people's wages. We can see that even if mortgage rates shot up to 8% in October 2023, which is their highest level of almost 23 years, the home values remain stable. However, since then, it has declined, dropping below 7% before averaging 7.09% in the weekly poll published by Bankrate on March 6, 2024. You can blame the shortage of available housing as the main reason for rising prices. With just a 3.0-month supply, according to NAR's January report, inventories are still incredibly low. According to the head of lending company New American Funding, Rick Arviello predicts no drop in home prices. He said the inventory is simply insufficient. Additionally, the head economist at Zillow, Skylar Olson, concurs on the mismatch between supply and demand. As per her latest prediction, house prices will continue to climb until 2024, which is good news for sellers but not so much for first-time purchasers who are finding it difficult to become homeowners. Olson continued, "We're not in that space where goods are going to be more inexpensive all of a sudden. High mortgage rates have raised the monthly cost of financing the median home with a 20% down payment of 5.4% since last year, according to Realtor.com's February 2024 Housing Market Trends Report. Hence, that would be around $110 more in monthly installments than what a buyer would have paid in February 2022. Housing economists and analysts concur that any market correction is probably going to be small in light of all of this. Hence, in this scenario, nobody anticipates price reductions comparable to those that occurred during the Great Recession. What if the price climbs to the top every year without a correction? Imagine how difficult it would be for the commoners. they need to find an additional source of income just to keep up their monthly rentals. But there is still some hope of light in the doorway. There are still significantly more buyers than sellers, and there can be no significant drop in price. Title Insurance First American Financial Corporation senior economist Mark Fleming states that there is simply typically not enough supply. He added, "There are more individuals than there are available homes. The market has been distorted," according to Dave Lineker, the founder of the real estate company RE/MAX, due to a significant increase in mortgage rates. According to Lineker, you have a generation of unmet needs. The interesting situation where we find ourselves is one of the extreme demand and insufficient inventories. He continued, "There will be another boom and bust cycle when interest rates do begin to decline. Some once hot regions like Austin, Texas have experienced slight price drops, according to the NAR's Young. However, he believes there is a little hope of a larger scale drop in pricing. If you take a closer look at the market between 2005 and 2007, it was very gloomy. This is because the home values fell with terrible results. Additionally, the world economy entered the worst downturn since the Great Depression when the real estate bubble burst, and many started asking, when will the housing market crash? This is a question that buyers and homeowners are asking now, since the recent home booming is in jeopardy due to rising mortgage rates and the possibility of a recession. Did you know that the Bankrate's most recent expert study places the odds at 45%? Housing experts concur that there won't be a crash, even though the prices may drop. They were with the analysis that the crash won't be similar to that which happened during the Great Recession. The personal balance sheets of homeowners are noticeably stronger now than they were 15 years ago. The average homeowner with a mortgage had excellent credit, a significant amount of home equity, and a fixed-rate mortgage locked in at a low rate. In fact, 2/3 of all current mortgages had rates before 4%, according to a December analysis by Realtor.com report. Imagine getting a lump sum amount of money one can with a better credit score. Even if you have to make a down payment to buy a new home, the rest of the money will be covered by the loan. Additionally, since you have a good credit score, the banks won't delay the process. Builders have been careful in their pace of construction since they are too familiar with the effects of Great Recession. Hence, there is a persistent lack of available properties. Young states, "We just don't have enough inventory." Now, we might ask, will there be a drop in price in some markets? Indeed. However, it is quite doubtful that there would be another 30% price drop, given the lack of supplies. House prices have increased significantly faster than salaries. Hence, the squeeze on affordability is made worse by the fact that since August 2021, mortgage rates have more than doubled. Even if the home market is slowing down, this slowdown doesn't seem to be similar to the previous real estate downturns. The number of homes sold has actually decreased despite the high prices. Additionally, there are fewer properties for sale since homeowners who locked in 3% mortgage rates years ago are reluctant to sell. Because of this, the correction won't resemble the complete collapse of real estate values that occurred during the Great Recession, even when certain housing areas saw a 50% decline in value. How awful was it for you during the Great Depression? What methods helped you sustain yourself in such situations? Do let us know in the comments so it might help others take necessary precautions. According to Florida Atlantic University housing expert Ken H. Johnson, two opposing forces are pulling on the market. He said high mortgage rates put downward pressure on prices. However, considerable demand from household formation and an inventory shortage exert upward pressure. He continued, I think we're in for a period of basically level housing price performance across the country. For the time being, these factors should balance each other out. Millions of foreclosures swamped the housing market in the years following the financial crisis, driving down prices. During the height of the epidemic, lenders were not serving default notices, which caused foreclosures to drop to all-time lows in 2020. However, the case is now entirely different. And there you have it. The curtain has been pulled back to reveal the intricate details behind the housing crash of 2024. If you found today's video enlightening, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's continue this conversation. Until next time, keep asking questions and seeking answers.